Hello, and again, Happy New Year. Thanks for joining me on Healing Streams Reflection. The title for today's post is Beginning Again. If the New Year resolution comes with it, first things first, putting God first in your life. Then comes resolving to guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Searching the scriptures daily to find the truth that will set you free. Giving towards God's work. Gathering others to Jesus through your life and your testimony about Jesus and becoming a world changer. Reaching the world Christ died to save. The COVID-19 health crisis is testing the world to embrace first things first, God's sacrificial style of giving. Not out of our abundance, but out of our storehouses. Giving with open hands. Thus, especially in the midst of a crisis, nations all over the world are adopting God's sacrificial style of giving. Putting God first in order to deal with the formless and empty darkness that pervade God's creation. As Genesis chapter 1 verse 2 tells us. Which even we are experiencing in our world today, caused by this COVID-19 crisis. Just as God demonstrated power and love by recreating with only a spoken word, Jehovah God is breathing afresh the breath of life into his children for a supernatural revival in the midst of persecution that is about to engulf the world. Our New Year resolution is a powerhouse of promise and decision to awaken faith in us for God to use us to stop in the drains in everyday life, especially when some of those reservoirs of water are leaking or draining in our spiritual life. The challenge is to plug the leaks and seal the drains before damage can occur. Leaks in our spiritual reservoirs happen beneath the surface, out of sight. One drip at a time until we realize we are completely without power or spiritual health. Therefore, you and I must be aware of the reality of spiritual drains and then do whatever is necessary to plug them. Only then will our living water remain within where it belongs. Similarly, with the severe leaks and drain on the earth's surface that was without form and empty, with one and only a spoken word, God began again by creating everything around us by his power and love. The hand behind it is mighty, and with his might he created, as Genesis chapter 1 informs us. God was the tireless dreamer and designer. Out of nothing came light. Out of light came day. Then sky and earth. And on this earth a mighty hand went to work. Chaos were caved. Oceans were dark. Mountains erupted out of fat lands. Stars were flung and blazed with heat that could melt our planet in seconds. Our sun became just one of millions. Our galaxy became just one of thousands. A universe sparkled, and with such might, he began again by creating. Then, with loving care, he formed Adam out of the ground. We are to enjoy and make the best use of the potentials of creation. The privilege of exercising the responsibility of care is much more demanding now, considering the fact that the world is currently battling with COVID-19 health crisis and its potential destruction of human life. Furthermore, acts of violence, injustice, and intolerance show that we do not even care for our fellow men and women. What a wonderful God, whose power calls those things that are not there as though they were, whose power makes a way where there is no way, and whose power could bring dead bones alive in the valley of death. What a resurrection power capable of bringing strength to the weak and the helpless. Beginning again implies your readiness and resolve to make small improvement to your everyday habits as you ask God for a fresh start and to restore your soul and to give you a fresh burden for the new year to get moving. Because the church and your church and my church is under attack from the evil one. Our New Year resolution brings with it New Year revolution, leading to relocation and renovation, so as to experience God's restoration. Yes, blessed to bless and gifted to serve. Be true to your first love and look forward to a blessed 2022. Keep your eyes on Him and follow His plan for your life. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.